I'm coming for you, Podarkis.
Mistios!
What's with all the whispering?
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mistios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mistios. Many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out!
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say.
Go to the abandoned house by the water if you want to know who you're really working for.
House is boarded up. Must be the place. This woman was killed, left in the open without dignity. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mistios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkes. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child? Unless it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for Mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K. The child was Kira.
Yes, yes, which means?
By the gods, Podarkes is Kira's pater.
Very wise, Mystios, very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her Mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Mystios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkes.
What?
Night after night, Kira's Mater came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkes made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkes sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkes sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkes is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkes' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkes had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mystios knows who he works for.
There's the doll. If Podarkes hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it. This place is well guarded. Need to be careful.
Get the fuck out of here!
Podarkes kept the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P for Pater. Fire! Shit! Out! Could Kira have known all along?
Alexios, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Dilians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkis.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarkis and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now. And one day, I will fire an arrow into his black heart. One for every Dilian family he's destroyed.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away, and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
In the ruins on Delos. It's not much of a stockpile anymore.
What? Why?
I've already been there.
That's wonderful. And did you make Podarkis feel our sting?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle. To live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Alexios do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears, we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I know you struggled to get where you are. You've had to fight and claw for everything you have. I know, because I've done the same.
We're survivors. I'm glad the gods brought you to our shores, Alexios. Some time alone would be nice. You must have many tales.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Dilians.
Here. They'll be on high alert here. Where's Kira? She's...
Miss me already, Mystios?
Kira, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkis is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mater.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
Likes to set fire.
He just might...
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkes where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I've actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So, you were saying we strike?
Guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkes will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going then. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both the babies.
Nation's treasure, ripe for the picking. Guards everywhere. I need to be careful.
He's right there! Hey, you!
This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep.
You're dead! Found you! I'll make quick work of you! Time to set the brazier alight! Hold it right there!
Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Make this easy!
Alexios, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discovered Podarkes lost every coin of their nation's treasure, ha, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkes, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
I won't tell Thaletas if you don't.
You're a bold one. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't tempting.
You're the one who threatened to kiss me.
Threatened? I don't threaten, Misthios. I act.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkes is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
Spartans! Many brothers were lost to the Athenians. Alexios, I didn't think you'd come here after calling my plan a suicide mission.
And miss your speech? Never.
Athenians give speeches. Spartans give orders.
Your men are brave, but they won't be enough. We need those reinforcements.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
The Adrestia and I have faced greater challenges than a few Athenian ships.
You fight like Achilles reborn. But even you couldn't defeat the entire navy.
But if I sink enough ships, the Spartans can get through.
There's something else. A helmet was left on board my ship. It was my brother's.
I'll sink the ships, but I'm not making any promises about a helmet. The sharks will have full bellies when I'm done. In position for sailing!
Commander on board!
Archers, get ready! Archers, get ready to fire! Now! Archers, take your mark! Point them for all your work! Increase speed!
Fire!
Ready arrows!
Commander, we need to brace, but get out of the way! Arrow! Watch out! Just a moment! They're trying to rob us! Let's get... We're about to lose!
We're at full speed!
I don't think the crew can handle...
Archers to the front!
Watch out! They are trying to hit us! Take more fire! Arrows!
Get in position to sail!
The commander is taking the helm!
Ready your bows! Release! Report! Start throwing! Arrows tight! Arrows at the ready!
Incoming arrows!
Loose arrows!
Get back in position!
Slow the ship!
They are headed straight for us! Steady your aim!
Get them! Ready yourself for impact! Action! Arrows! Spear! Fire!
Watch for the arrows!
With me!
Alaka! They are headed right for us! It's a fire barrier!
Your food was in charge now, Athenians!
Then fire! Any second!
Throwers, go!
They lift their weapons! We need to move before they hit us!
Arrows!
Taking a lot of damage! We've got arrows incoming! Let's take fire on us!
Raise arms!
They're firing arrows! They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Get that sail up! Archers, we need you!
Watch them, Commander!
Here they come! I need...
Commander!
Ready for sailing!
Commander at the helm!
Get that sail down! Rowers in position! Ready to shoot! Slow!
Enemy ready to fire at us! We've got arrows incoming! Enemy set to fire!
Archer! Forward!
We're ready to lose! They're using fire! Arrows!
You're food for the sharks now, Athenians! Sails now! Lower the oars!
They're ready to fire!
Archers! Take your march! Fire the ship!
Someone deal with the fire!
Archers! Forward!
Resist them!
Loose sail!
Enemy ship disabled!
Slow down! Increase speed!
Watch for those arrows!
Don't let us sense in the yards, Athenian scum! Archers! Get ready for fire!
Let's send to the wind!
Let's see them burn! Archers! Ready! Charge! Full speed!
Safe again!
Prepare
The
to board!
Odyssey lives to
Follow
sail
me!
once more!
And make them pay! You know! Archers!
Fine, Ares, that should do it! Though, if we seek more, the Athenian forces will crumble!
Forward! Lower sail! Ready oars! Whoa! Feel that wind! Slow down! Ready to shoot! Speed up! Full speed! Ready!
Enemy fire imminent! Look out! Arrows!
I need archers! Spears attack!
We need to move before they hit us! Prepare for enemy fire! need to stay out of their path! They're set to lose!
Brace yourself! Let's move! Keep up the speed! Sails down! Growing speed! Onward! Everyone, brace yourselves! Slower! More speed!
They're trying to ram us!
Let's go! Maximum speed!
Arrows! What's up?
Ready yourselves for impact!
They're about to lose! We'll need repairs after this!
Bows ready! Ready yourselves for boarding! On my lead!
You'll
And that-
have
I have
about
there.
you.
What do you
think? Will
We've-
yeah.
where-
I have
I-
and
it does-
I'd like.
Commander, they're trying to ram us! They're set to fire at us! Arrows inbound!
Arrows at the ready!
No good! They're gearing up to the... It's fire!
Archer! Ready yourself!
They're firing on us!
Archer! Get down! Head for open water!
They're headed right for us! They are wearing away at our defenses!
Raise! Ease off! Faster! Less speed now! Faster! More speed! Increase speed! Fast as we can!
Looks like we're out of danger.
Oars at the ready!
Commander's left the helm!
Time for a ride.
Ah, you're back! I overheard fishermen telling tales of the Adrestia cutting through the sea.
The Athenian navy is scrambling.
Ah! Let their blood feed the sharks.
There's more. I have your helmet right here. Take it.
It saved me more times than I can count. Thank you.
The Athenians will retaliate for what I've done, unless we hit them first.
If that's the plan, we attack their commanders. Athenians are sheep. Kill the shepherd, and the flock will flee.
March on them and they'll see you coming. I work better alone. I'll take care of these commanders.
You're going straight for their throats. Still, leave some Athenian blood for me.
When the commanders are dead and more Spartans arrive, there will be plenty of blood for both of us.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
And thanks to your victory against the Athenian fleet at sea, their best troops are at the bottom of the Aegean. The day is as good as ours. Join us.
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
No one can stop me! They are throwing me.
Top log φλόγα της νεότητος.
I'm looking for Kira.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis. East from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
Καλούμε σε Μάκαρ, Πολιόνι με περίπολα και τελετάτα.
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart, and Alexios doesn't scare off the animals with his heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I don't need to pray to the gods to hit my targets.
They've been known to disguise themselves as animals. I just like to warn them I'm coming. Because I always hit my targets.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting. There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve in those days.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far we've come.
How far we've come.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is. Now show me how to use that bow.
Oh! Your form is perfect.
With the bow?
That too. Artemis smiles on you.
Tell Artemis I've got my eye on someone else.
Don't make her jealous. Your form is perfect.
With the bow?
That too. My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Theletas.
Or at least I thought I did, until you arrived. The hunt clears my mind. to reflect on the words that passed between us.
Is that a good thing?
I know a spot down by the water. It's quiet. We'll be alone. What do you say?
I'm all yours. There's no Ibexes here.
Villians have suffered for so long. This is the first time I've felt happiness since the war began.
You can bring that to your people. These islands deserve peace. So do you.
And what about you? When this is all done, we could always use another set of capable hands.
My journey isn't over yet, but I may settle down someday.
You can do many things, Mistios, but settle down, I'm not so sure.
Another challenge?
Stop looking to the future to be happy when true happiness is right in front of you. You taught me that. No.
So the pirate has one blade at my throat and one at my stomach. And he says, how do you want to die, Mistios? Fast or slow?
My gods, what did you do?
He was so focused on me, he never noticed my spear in his leg. He was dead before he knew what happened.
His leg?
A little trick my mother taught me.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles, even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Alexios. Here, now, under the stars.
I've wanted you since I laid eyes on you. Mykonos is definitely my favorite island.
And you're my favorite, Mistios.
Thaletas can't know about this.
I agree. In time, he will. For now, he needs to focus on the rebellion.
So do we.
But first...
Just move! Don't even think about stepping closer. Leave!
The watch will be vigilant here.
You'd better stay over. You will spill your blood today.
You have been a thorn in my side since you landed.
Soon I'm going to be a blade in your throat.
And if you kill me, you will lose Eagle Bearer. We are everywhere. There is a rock you can hide under where we won't find you.
You are the snakes who hide. I'm going to bury you so deep, only Hades will find you.
Tell my daughter she should have killed me herself.
She's not my daughter anymore. The people are happy.
As they should be. For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom.
But where is Kira? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
She told me you kept her secret. I'm still shocked. Otharkis was a complicated man, but he was still her father. She snuck off to send him to the ferryman alone.
All good warriors deserve their send-off, I suppose. Even Podarkis.
Pray that we're shown the same kindness when our time comes. In the meantime, there is wine to be drunk, and tales to be told.
Make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Even Thaletas.
Certainly, if you can find him. And when you do, remind him, I still plan to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order. But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
Ay!
Somebody spared no expense.
I will enjoy killing you for Sparta! It can't be fun.
I know he's not far. I'll find him. What do you think? Report. Keep looking. I'll find them.
Another strategic weakness in the Spartan camp.
Spot anything? Nothing! Do not lose them. Right you are, Sheriff.
Hey, you!
Hades tonight! Found him! I see the
Taletas, what are you doing out here?
Thinking. Praying. This was my time, Alexios.
What?
This glory was supposed to be mine. But you took everything from me! You took Podarkis. You took these islands. You took Kira, my love.
Be reasonable, Taletas.
I tried to be reasonable. I am not reasonable. I am Spartan! You're no match for a Spartan! Castor and Pollux!
got to be careful not to get spotted.
For the ferryman.
Go now. Into the river of black night and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the sadly dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
He's gone, but you're still here. The people need you. If you don't protect them, there will be another Podarkes to come and take his place.
You're right. They do need me. And I need them. We're rebels with nothing left to rebel against. They need me now more than ever. Thank you.
Gira, he's gone. Your rebels are waiting.
They're celebrating. Let's celebrate with them. Goodbye, Pater.
I should be careful. High security.
Hasn't gotten away yet.
should feel a little scared now. It's time to die! Watch your step. That's all.
Thanks for being with me back there. I needed you.
I wanted to be. You know that.
Oh, did you hear? They're promoting Thaleta to general and sending him back to Sparta in the morning.
That is what he deserves. May he sail safely to his distant shore.
I sent out 2 notes. And who responds? Alexios, the mighty eagle bearer, and Thaletas, the Spartan. He's gone now. But we're together. Like Artemis and Apollo, like Mykonos and Delos. And the people are celebrating us.
They are, but soon I'll set sail.
Let the fates come when they may. Tonight, Alexios, we are together. All of us. One family. One rebellion.
Podarkes is dead because of you. We owe you that. You fought well in battle, Christos. What's with Kira? What a glorious battle. It was an honor to fight by your side.
You look ready to go.
Podarkes is gone, Kira's with the rebels, and I have other targets to hit.
Then we sail! But first, I may have told Kira you'd give a speech to the rebels before saying goodbye.
Let's say goodbye.
Character! Settle down! Settle down! Alexios has something he would like to say.
Today, you have your freedom! So celebrate! Let the Dionysos fill your cup, and the muses sing your songs!
And now, a toast to Alexios, to victory! A fine speech, though I'm not sure many of these rebels can imagine a free Delos.
I think they liked it.
Of course, of course! Who wouldn't? I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship?
Socrates! The rebels are hunting Athenians. What are you doing here?
I came to teach, as I always do, but don't worry. I sail on a merchant ship set for Attica in the morning.
Wise as always. Thanks for coming to see us off. Speaking of being off, Barnabas, are we ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kira alone to rebuild her home.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we were here to kill Podarkes.
That's what we set out to do, and that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Mystios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
I won't rest until I know my family is safe. We do what we've always done. Follow their trail until I've brought everyone together again. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
I can't thank you enough.
Τι τούτο είναι? Thank you! I won't forget these missions!
You are truly a hero.
Please! I need to get out! This will not soon be forgotten. Moro! Επικίνδυνο!
positions!
Nice to see you, Commander.
Ship the oars! Rowers, to your oars! Bear to dock! Blood or change. Finicus must choose.
This artist's work is everywhere. Their dislike is as clear as water.
Answer with a weapon. Then there will be no backtalk.
You have to think before you act. This is politics. However tempting it is to act on instinct.
This rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a rare color, and I only know one artist who chooses to use it. Last I heard, he lives in a cave at the Rutsuna waterfall.
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own. That will add more fuel to the fire.
If that's what you want.
It is what she wants. Finicus wants to fight for the people, not against them. Just stop them making any more art.
If you consider this art.
Άντε καλώς ήρθετε στο μείζον πολιτήριον ενταυτή. Ευώδια αρώματα Κορίνθου και Κρήτης.
Μετέβη στον Οβολοστάτη first.
This came from whatever wrote this message. I'll take it to the art merchant. I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's just...
I found these rock fragments near the graffiti. Do you recognize them?
That, my friend, is emery. Used for various artistic endeavors. Won't give the pottery as good of a shine in that state, though.
Emery? The rock. Is it found on Naxos?
It's mined from the Rotsuna waterfall.
Thank you. Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy something next time.
This color looks strange. I should ask the art merchant where the artist could have got it. I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's the slow.
This pigment is only used in the graffiti. Has anyone been buying this from you?
I do remember a man asking about this color now that you mention it.
Just him?
Yes, from what I remember. I didn't have any when he asked. He seemed impatient and asked if anyone else sold it.
Thank you. Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy something next time.
Το ηχθειοπωλείο είναι στις Μέτερον. Συνόφης και Ηρακλείας. Μάλιστα, έχουμε νυχτής απανταχώνες του κόσμου.
There's some hair stuck in the paint. Maybe from the brush the artist used. I better ask Agilos. I have some things to ask you.
Go on.
I found this hair stuck in the paint of...
Many artists here on Naxos use wild animal hairs to form the bristles of their paint.
What animal is this?
It's too long to be a deer. I've heard that some thrill seekers...
Thank you.
Maybe you'll buy...
Be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over.
Alexios. How?
When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you.
Cassandra is still alive.
They have her, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? you tell me you're alive? You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Easy now.
You have my gratitude.
Stop right there!
Let's go.
I should take a look. Nothing?
You're dead, Mr.
Your death will pay well!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
I've never forgotten what you both taught me. I had a good education.
I wanted you to be unstoppable. And you are.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Cassandra was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But she did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized she was special and handed her over to the cult.
We'll save her from the cult matter. We'll get her back.
The cult is insidious. Once they have their claws in, they don't let go. I fear she is beyond saving.
I found you, didn't I? I know we can save her. Together. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lamb.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed. I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, ringing the alarm.
knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you
We'll
defeat.
discuss that later. But I think you're right.
Ella!
Paros must be stopped. Paros must be stopped. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Cassandra and rescue her from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult. But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.